Hey. What's the word, y'all? What's the word, y'all? How y'all living today? This is another episode of the Fathers from the Hood podcast. Y'all know what it is. My name is DANBLAC today, and we got a real special guest, Go ahead and talk to him, Coach.
Y'all know what it is. Rat Pack DJ Snodat back in the building. Fathers from the Hood. What's good, Black?
Oh, what's good? What's the word? We got him back in here, like we said. This is the second time, and it won't be the last. But yeah, he's a blast from the past. This is my guy, you know what I'm saying? We've known each other for a long time, man. Like, for real. He's one of the first people I met when I touched down in the new city. But yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all tune in to podcast. Like I said, go like and subscribe. Hey, the website is going up, you know what I'm saying? We got the radio station going all the countries. We also got the TikTok. The homie L doing his thing. He got it up to like 3 million likes, all kind of stuff, good viral videos, all that. We got our partnership with Chill Boys. You know what I'm saying? chillboys.com/fathersfromthehood. We didn't bring any of the merch right now, but today Kevin gave us some merch, and we have underwear that are partners that we have a discount code. So y'all can go ahead and get those. Make sure y'all tap in with them. The discount is right on the screen, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Jelly bean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, enough of the paying the bills, enough of the housekeeping, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how it is. Y'all know what's up. So, like I said, we got another guest, you know what I'm saying? But he's not a guest because he done been here before, and I know him, you know what I'm saying, well before we've been doing the podcast and all that. He's a good father. He's doing this thing, you know what I'm saying? So talk to us, man. How you been, man? Talk to us.
Oh, man. Everything's good. I want to give you guys y'all flowers. I got a lot of response back to the video we actually did. Okay. It's odd that we did it last year, but I posted it recently, and it just went crazy, So shout out to you and
appreciate it.
Fathers from the Hood. That was big. That was big because it was real. It was an opportunity for me to express how I felt about my family.
Right.
You feel me? So.
But you never do. You don't be talking about it, especially your pops too. How your pops doing, man? Talk to it.
Oh, man, he's good. He's good. Everybody's good. I just came from out there not too long ago. So for his birthday, we was out there October.
I see that. Y'all was going up, huh?
Yeah.
Had some beef patties or not? No,
yeah. I went a little crazy. I went all over and ate
all
everything.
Over. That's good. That's good.
Pause.
Yeah. can't do too much. When you go back home, you know you're gonna eat. You're gonna gain some weight. How the kids doing? How everything doing?
Oh, the kids is good. Another update. Christiana is doing competition chairs, so she just won the last competition she had, and Cadence is now from t-ball to soccer, and the boys is doing competition volleyball and playing for volleyball at their school, Somerset Losi. So.
Okay.
They busier than
you
than last
most
year.
Kids.
Yeah. Well, we've been in and out of town. I think about between me and my wife about 3-4 times already.
Okay.
Within the year.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's good. Busy kids. Mm-hmm. Busy kids is good kids. Don't have them sitting around the house. Mine's good. My son.
You gotta keep them active. You gotta keep them active at all times because, believe it or not, COVID kind of put a little damper on the children. Where
the social skills and going out.
And, going from, being out there and having fun with their friends to a whole year.
To the opposite.
Shut down, only can look at a screen and then it's over with. So,
Right. I hear you. That's different. My son is, my youngest, he's adjusted to that. He's 9 years old, so that kind of took a toll on him. But he's finally getting back. But we're getting him together. He got allergies and stuff, so we feeding him gluten-free this and that. You know what I'm saying? And gluten-free, he just got out. He fresh out of jail, so gluten-free now. I'm just playing. Anyway, that was a bad dad joke.
Right. Oh, what is going on there?
Yeah, man, the homie gluten fresh out, gluten-free now. You know that?
Right.
And I was just playing, but he's cool.
Get him some sea moss.
Yeah, we getting him a whole lot of different stuff, trying to make sure he readjusts. My oldest, he, playing the clarinet. He moving to the drums and trying to get back in basketball. And my daughter, she just chilling, man. She getting on my nerves. She got a FaceTime. She be all on there chatting with her friends.
Yeah, so. That's their thing. As long as you manage it, that's the key is to manage the amount of time that they spend on
these devices.
What I do is I just let you be on the device. That's fine. But when it's time, when I tell you it's time to do some work, the same amount of time you was on that device is the same amount of time you're going to put in your work.
Right. I hear you.
It's,
I hear you.
you know.
Hey, that's a good part about being a parent. You know what I'm saying? I had a question for you, man, real quick. It just came to my mind when we was here. Man, it's about forgiveness with the parents. You know what I'm saying? Has your parents ever done something that you won't forget, but you will forgive? Or the other way around?
I've done, you know.
He said it's more
to
of
be
me.
To be honest, it's it is actually more of me.
Right.
Yeah, I've done some stuff and I've been forgiven for it, and I've forgiven myself. Because sometimes you have to really dig into the root of the problem and see what the issue is. So I had to kind of like come to reality about certain things of what I was doing and why I was doing it. Right. And once I figured that out, I was good.
Same here. I hear you with that one, but I meant the other way around because we have parents that have, especially dads, that kind of do something. Your dad was a lot different than a whole lot of other
my
dads.
dad.
You know what I'm saying?
So, I couldn't. Yeah. Nothing that would make me be like, yo, I hate you. No, nothing like that. No, my dad's chill. My dad's too chill.
And I ain't say I hate you. This nigga say, oh, I hate you. We ain't talking that.
No,
I'm just saying.
I mean, something that when you say not forgivable
right,
like that, you know, my dad, he was chill. Like everybody loved my dad. The neighborhood.
Yeah, everybody like, you know what I'm saying? You go down, hey, Baba, what's up, man? Y'all seen them old movies? What's that movie? Spike Lee, what's the movie when it's hot outside?
Which one? Do the right
In the
thing?
water? Yeah, do the right thing.
Believe it or not, you know, like my dad, he didn't drive, so he walked. So,
right.
You know, a lot of the independent families growing up in New York, they didn't really drive because everything was more so
close. Right.
So close, or you were taking the bus or the transit. So, you know.
So, yeah, a lot of people know him because of that. They know his routine. They know him. Yeah, shout out, man. That's nice.
Pops,
that's
what
nice,
up?
Man. That's nice. Yeah. Me, I did have some things that we couldn't forget. I could forgive, you know what I'm saying? Even now, is this is a part of the therapy and the holistic therapy session that we have here with these podcasts. You know, like a lot of dudes, I ain't never met my dad, or I just recently met my dad. I had to get over the way he did my mom, and yada, yada, yada. So me, I had to kind of forgive certain things that I was going through, you know what I'm saying, with my pops while he left and yada, yada, and my mom too. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, when you look back, you got to see what did you do to warrant such reactions from your parents. Now, if it's an ass whooping or a whooping, whatever you going to call it, you know what I'm saying? Now I hear you go to jail for that. But anyway, I don't know. But if it's that, sometimes you got to look like, man, was I that bad to deserve that? Right. But was the parent going through something to where they kind of overdid it or something like that? I don't know.
I think what it was, our generation is different. You know, we grew up a little different. They grew up, you know, we
different too. Every era is different.
We grew up getting disciplined. Right. So I never looked at, you know, me being disciplined to something that was like, oh, I can't believe this. I'll never forget that. Like, I kind of like
expected that. That's just the way of the norm. It was like drinking water out the water hose.
Right.
It's normal.
If I say don't do this, this is what happens. That's the era. This was the era. Because I remember coming up, I think around 8th grade, that's when the hotlines first like jumped into effect. And it was like, let me test the waters. Let me see.
Stay on phone a little bit later than I was supposed to be.
I'm gonna call the hotline, and it was like, yeah, that didn't work.
Right.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I hear you, but you're right.
You know, sometimes they need that.
No, you're right. That's what I'm saying. You're right, because every era is different.
Right.
They probably got whooped a little harsher. Mm-hmm. Saying by their parents. You know what I'm saying? They are grandparents, so now they were a little less aggressive. Maybe now look at us, but we got different terms. Do you think we getting soft on these kids? That's my question now. We lead to it. You think we're getting soft on these kids?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Kind of. Because what it is, we don't want our kids to necessarily go through what we went through, but we want you to go through what we went through. The stuff that we actually picked up along the way right. That makes sense.
Without having to go through all the experiences.
Right. Like, you know, my kids they kind of get away with
a lot.
Yeah. But on a good note, they're straight A students. They're honor roll kids. So it's like they do what I ask. Right. They do what's required as a child. So
they got room.
I give them a little room to do what they do. But you know, they try. But you know, we got to bring them back sometimes to reality.
That's crazy.
You know?
I hear you. I hear you. That's just a question because I look now and you see kids going through the stores doing what they're doing. Some kids, you can tell the parents are still having their kids in order. Not order. I'm saying that everybody, kids ain't no possession, but they still know how to act, accordingly. But just a question because I see it changing, man. I'm trying to, see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see how y'all feel about it.
I mean, we have to. Our generation, it's a little easier for us now. Compared to when we were growing up. Like when we were growing up, I know you tell your mom, I'm going outside, or dad, I'm going outside. They had no way of contacting you. You know what I'm saying? Like it was more of a trust thing with you and your parents. So with us, it's a little easier. It's like, where you at? Oh yeah. I can just tap a button and see where
your phone is at.
There's no excuse to the connection.
Right.
Back then it was just like, hey, Mom, I'll be back. Make sure you come. Our connection was the street light.
Yeah, for sure.
Make sure you come back when the street light come on.
That's your phone call.
That's your phone call right
That's
there.
your beeper. That's your phone call. Whatever y'all had to get during your era, your two-way, your sidekick, whatever. That was the call.
That was it.
Get your ass back home.
My beep. When we got the beepers, mine was the block. That's what she did. Boom, boom, boom. That was it. Sit up, gotta go.
That's funny. He crazy. He reminisce. I reminisce. But yeah, man, that's crazy. Man, let's talk about some current events if you don't mind, man.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
So this is one, that happened recently, a few days ago. They posted this. James Crumbley bought his son a gun, and his son committed mass murder. Is the dad to blame? So this is the first time we heard something like this. We kind of always hear this from time to time, especially since we started. But I'll read it real briefly. It said, like his wife, James Crumbley, accused of being a bad parent whose decisions ultimately cost 4 children their lives, all murdered in a school shooting caused by their son. But unlike his wife, whatever, James made his own decision, and the prosecution are likely to focus on or something as he goes to trial. Basically, he took his own son on Black Friday shopping in 2021. He bought the son a gun, a teen, and he had long begged for. Ethan, the son, he would use that same one, I guess, recently to shoot up a high school. You know what I'm saying? Killed 4 kids. You know what I'm saying? Real briefly, the father claims that the firearms forms likely to come up in trial, whatever. It's a lot, but we can dive into it. We can keep going on. But real quickly, do you think the dad is to blame? So you buy this kid a gun. You know what I'm saying? Do you think it's his fault? You know what I'm saying? When we kind of have to assess your kids. We know if our kids are a little crazy. It's one of my kids. I'm not buying him no gun.
Right. Well, we really don't, we really would have to, once again, dig a little further back as far as because he did give him the gun in 2021. Right. So you're looking at 3 years.
3 years of change.
So did he teach him the proper what's the use for the gun? The safety and all that. But I believe that he probably did, and his son just took a turn for the worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking because. Well, as a parent, you kind of want to get as a man, you want to get your son stuff that's going to create this strong man.
Like I plan on getting my son's one, but I'm planning on putting him in like a class. So they're not going to go through what I went through getting firearms.
The crash course.
Yeah. They're going to actually be certified, trained due to everything that's going on in the world. I need them to be a little more prepared out there. Not saying, I'm... the kids to never
need it. The kids to never have to use it, but still want to be knowledgeable.
Right. You just want. It's just for self-defense. It's nothing to show. It's not a toy. It's just how you teach them.
And they might be mad at me for saying this, but look, that's some white folk stuff. We don't. Yeah. I'm sorry to the white homies. We don't. Hey, because look, when we was at school, people didn't take a gun to school to shoot up the school.
No.
When we grew up in the hood, certain areas and the urban communities, you know what I'm saying, whatever y'all want to say, we didn't have, and some people took guns to school, for real.
Right.
We just didn't use them in that fashion. People didn't think to use them. It was for protection. You only use that.
You know what's crazy? We had them, but we were still more focused on knuckling up. Even with us having it.
That too?
It was more so like, I remember like my high school days carrying it and having, firearms and stuff like that. But it was more so like, oh, you want to, it was more so
Yeah, for real.
hands.
There was times that you would have to, you didn't even have to use it if you got it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that's just for those times when you're outnumbered.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we don't want to go into specifics about this dude and this son's case because things are developing, things are still changing. We don't want to comment on stuff that might come out or might develop. But like I said, the question at hand that a lot of people are having is the dad to blame. And it's just like giving your kids a car. It's just like giving your kids a shot of liquor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like giving your kids access to something that can ultimately damage a lot. You just got to make sure that they're prepared. Go ahead.
You said the perfect point. It's like giving your kids a car.
Right.
That's the next firearm car. Because, I mean, think about it. They go out there and it's up to them how to, it falls back to the old show I said. We represent each other. So, you going out there, are you speeding?
Right. Are you listening to this stupid ass music while you this? Are you twerking? Whatever.
Are you doing unnecessary things in the car that you're not supposed to be doing?
Right.
Like, so that's, to me, the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it got to be telltale signs. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude had, and like I said, it got to be signs to where like, okay, things are taking a turn. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't know, but like I said, my youngest son, he's a little crazy. He's a little violent. He go crazy with the swords. He's very good. I'm gonna put him in fencing, but he's so good that. But if you hit his ass with that sword, he gonna get crazy on your ass. So maybe we should take a break or not introduce firearms to him.
No, maybe you need to put him in like some karate or
something that can really
kickboxing, something that's gonna channel that anger or whatever, what have you. Into something else.
Man, he just watching too much anime. That's all. Channel that anime.
And they do. They do. My sons will try to get me to watch what's that, Demon Slayer or whatever that is. I can't.
They have me watching One Piece.
I'm the Dragon Ball Z era. So after that, I was done.
Yeah, I just found out it was Dragon Ball and then Dragon Ball Z. I didn't know none of that. They just told me that at work.
That's the original.
I didn't know that, man. That's new. Think about, speaking of being new, look, man, it's your boy. He going up, man. They talk about your boy. What's his name? Shannon Sharpe? This nigga talking about gay shade?
Oh, man.
So look, he had a picture. Is it a picture? Because look, I thought it was a picture. And the homie just tried to tell me something. Look, I'm looking online right now as we speak. So you said what? Talk to me.
Go ahead and okay. So
what
happened was they took a video. And it was an actual video, and you'll be able to pull that up. You can go ahead and
go ahead. Explain it while I try.
Public knowledge. It's just Shannon Sharpe getting out the car, and what they did was it's kind of like they slow motion the whole thing to find the most flamboyant part of the video to actually try to pinpoint this. This gay situation on him. So I want you to go ahead and look at the video.
I think I found it right here.
Yeah, is that it right there?
That is it.
Yeah, man. Let's go ahead and look at it, and we gonna see.
Oh, so it is a video, man.
Yeah.
It's a video.
It's a video.
Okay.
And all he did was really get out his car, and he pointed.
But he did get out. Look, he just got out a little zesty though.
Don't follow rumors, man. Don't follow rumors.
That motherfucker got out a little zesty, huh? Look at that. Ain't that funny? Dang,
you know what?
That's a video, y'all. It ain't.
You know what it is that everybody wears fitted clothes now. It's not the 90s where we wear 3X was billionaires making money. Like that. No, it's I'm gonna wear fit. So now it's like everybody you don't look right. You look a little.
I can see too much of your physique with that one. I used to wear skinny jeans too at school. I was one of the first people in high school that was wearing skinny jeans.
I did not.
They used to laugh at me, but I was, I'm a little younger than you.
Right.
So they look, don't worry about it. Chucks and skinny jeans, like right around the jerk era, pow, right when that. Anyway, I don't want to age myself. Tell y'all what's going on.
You did.
Look, you know what I'm saying? This nigga said, "Yeah, you did," but he did it to me. Anyway, it's all good.
We wore. I mean, it is what it is. We wore Tim's and baggy jeans.
Don't do it.
You can't wear Tim's with skinny jeans.
You can't? They do that now?
No, they don't. It's fitted jeans. They don't do those skinny jeans. That don't even look right.
It don't, huh?
That look like you wearing spandex and
niggas walking around
boots.
looking like Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, that's a little too much.
That's funny. Speaking of too much, man, look, we still happy about two partners, man. I know these some New York partners that you like, man. He's your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Mason Bethar, you know what I'm saying? And your boy, what, Killer?
Killer Cam.
What you say?
Mason Murder.
What they say, man?
They brought well, to my understanding, they got a little piece of the Rockefeller.
Okay, they got a piece of the rock?
Dame's piece.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like weird.
It's still touchy.
I really don't. You know what? As I got older and I started to understand the industry, I didn't know that was a thing. Like, I didn't know, you know, like when Michael Jackson bought the Beatles, I was like, for what?
Oh,
like, I didn't really understand it. Like, that didn't make no sense. Like, and then when I was watching the one of the Marleys, Marlon, I think it's Marlon Marley, he was talking about when his pops died, they tried to get some money to, you know, take care of him, and Michael was like, I'll buy it. I'll buy his royalties. Like,
crazy. Ain't that something?
Like, yeah, Michael had Elvis royalties too.
Oh, Michael had a whole lot of people. Lot of people.
And I heard, I don't know
Prince
if it's true, but I thought he bought like, somebody had one of Eminem's royalties or something like that. This is crazy. It gets like, when people start feuding with each other, that's what they do. Like, if you don't have once again, get your paperwork together.
Yeah, right.
Because there's vultures out there that are definitely like,
they're waiting for the opportunity, because these songs are still being played today. Now, one thing people don't understand about music when they're underground, it's kind of like a real gap in that. That's what separates from people from really getting to that next level. This music is being played, it's being spun, you're getting points. This music is being, you know, produced. You know what I'm saying? So every time they play, you're getting money. So if you get them credits or the royalties, they in there.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
You don't even got to be there to collect the check.
Don't
you
even
just
have to get the master. You don't even need to meet the artist.
Right.
I don't even notice that. I'm getting somebody else.
I want to buy his. Does he have? Oh, he doesn't have publishing? Okay,
I'll take that.
I'll take that.
I'll take that. But that's what's going on, because, you know, Cam and Mace, they just had, they got their money.
They got their money.
They got some good money, man. So
I just hope they do something
productive.
You know, I hope it's not on no spiteful. We don't need no more of that.
I don't think they'll do that.
Because the elders of the hip hop, they need their royalties, and everybody's fighting to get their royalties back right now. So it's like, let's not make this too complicated, right, and to where it's like, okay, this is a whole nother beef. Now they looking at us like why would the young generation want to follow what we did? If what we doing is stepping on each other's toes, and right. And, you know,
after a certain amount of years, they can get their royalties back. You can purchase them back. So now,
the thing is, yes, after a certain amount of years, but are they going to give it to you? That's the question. It doesn't matter after. It doesn't matter after if you a tenor or whatever. No, they're not going to give it to you.
It doesn't matter if you've been here forever. You got to buy it. You got to have some money.
If you notice, a lot of people that's getting their royalties, the companies that kind of had them, I don't think have their royalties no more, and they sold. Like, they're selling their companies, and then people are getting with those companies and buying back their royalties, just like Snoop.
I was always gonna say that.
Yeah, just like
Snoop with the Death Row situation. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, man. Speaking of Snoop, you know what I'm saying? Snoop. We're gonna talk about the Lakers, homie. Let's go ahead and talk about the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? You know
I've been watching them. They not my team.
They said they not my team.
They not my team, but I've been watching.
What we 34 and 30? What's that? 34, 30?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So
y'all
we trying to.
There. Y'all doing okay.
You know what I'm saying? We trying.
Y'all, I think y'all moved up in the ranks, so y'all might be able to get in the playoffs.
And then we play. He said stupid. He's stupid. And then we playing the Kings coming up.
That's y'all gonna be all right.
That's just a day. You know what I'm saying? Or whenever this comes out, y'all might see today. But he want to talk about that. Let's talk about the Knicks then. You know what I'm saying? How good is the Knicks doing? They right around 36 and 20. 36 and 25.
Yeah, we looking good.
Man, you happy about the Nets? He's been posting online all about the Knicks and stuff.
Yeah, y'all staying. Y'all keep that same energy.
Yeah.
And we just added somebody. What's his name?
Said, we coming. He man, look, this dude. Yeah, that's cool. Add who you want, man. Look, y'all just like the Clippers, man. Y'all can't get with Big Brother LA.
We beat y'all. We already beat y'all.
That's just one time early season,
I
man.
mean,
Somebody was injured when y'all played.
Yeah. We'll run with that. We'll run with that.
It's all good. Hey, it's all good.
Nah, actually, they Knicks is doing real good. They actually, for the first time,
in a
long time, did great with the trade and the people that they needed, the pieces that they need. That's what I always said. They needed these certain pieces to get it going.
Yeah, right.
They kept grabbing old people.
Right.
Like after they already came to the NBA and gave this state a prime 30, 23, and then they come to us and it's like
on the way out.
They got injured. They're out.
Okay. But now they got some good young. What they say,
young
bulls.
Yeah, they got some young bulls. Shout out to Bronson. Bronson doing his thing. Point guards is doing it.
Shout out to the Knicks, man. It's all good.
Shout out to New York. Go New York, go New York, go. Always remember that.
I like New York. It's just too much traffic out there, motherfucker.
It sure is.
I'll be like, damn, it took me an hour to get about 5 miles.
You must have been in Manhattan.
Yeah, I was out there.
See?
We was out there.
Goes back to what I was
where
saying.
you sent me to, it was over there. It was at Brooklyn. It was over there. It was traffic over there too, crossing the bridges and stuff.
Depending on what time you going across the bridge,
Yeah, we'll talk off camera. He's had me in the hood in Brooklyn. I said, man, look at all these pictures, man. Am I in the right spot? I felt like doing this. Yo,
son. Hey, you good?
Oh, I was good.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. I enjoyed New York. Look, I went to his people's, got what I had to get, and then look, I went right to this one spot. I was on the phone talking about what I just got. And the motherfucker said, yeah, what you need? I look, the dude at the store, I said, oh, man, I love it here. The motherfucker at the cashier said, I said, why you didn't say nothing? He said, ain't nothing to say. Look. That's what I like. He said, look, you're talking too much.
That's it. That's what I like about home. It's a fast pace.
Oh, yeah.
I learned more of like hospitality on the West Coast.
Yeah.
East Coast, we just like, it's a head nod and keep it moving.
If you want this shit or not.
That too. Like, we're forward. Like, what's up, man?
That's how he was when I first met his ass too, man. I guess he done acclimated to the weather.
I'm still that way. I always keep it real at all times.
Yeah, he cool people.
Whether you the homie or not, whether you wrong or right, I'm always keep it real.
For real, man. Speaking of homies, man, and keeping it real, we just doing a quick one, man. Look, before we get up out of here, keep it real with one of your homies and give him some advice. You see a homie that's not doing what he's supposed to be doing as a dad. How would you tell him without hurting his feelings?
Sometimes, you got to hit it. When I was a peer mediator growing up in school and stuff. So I'm always a listener. I got to understand the whole story and the situation on both sides. I'm not a person that's going to be like, okay, you told me this and then
I'm running with it.
No. So, I'm always big on my partners taking care of their kids. Like, I'm big on that bottom line. Like, I have to, like, it's in me, like, to tell you that. Like, if I'm your boy, I should be able to tell you, like, hey, bro, you kind of need to step it up, do your thing. Now, if you explain to me the situation, that's up to you. But me, as long as I told you, like, hey, bro, you got to kind of, like, don't be like that. Yeah, you don't like the baby mama, I understand that, but the kid's still there. You feel me? Like, find a way to not less conversation with her, more conversation with the child. Maybe you might have to get them a phone.
Right. That's probably what's going to have to happen.
Things like that. As they get older, you might just need to go get them an Obama phone or something like that. Something simple that you could just have contact with them.
Right.
And that's what I notice is a lot of, the baby mama, baby daddy type of drama, which is normal, but we have to do better at, I ain't messing with her, so that means I ain't messing with, we got to be able to step it up a little bit, be man about, hey, look, I don't want to mess with you, but I'm going to give her a phone so I can be in contact with my child. Anytime she needs something, she'll tell me.
Right. Or I can talk to her and say, I like it. Hey, I love you. Have a good day. So I don't have to rely on you.
Right. I can still have my relationship with my child without having a relationship. Yes, I still have a relationship with you, but I can have more of a better relationship with my child without you involved too much.
Right. I hear you. I agree. I agree. My advice would be, and I'm nobody perfect, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. We all going through stuff, but I had my older cousin, he kind of, called me, you know what I'm saying? He called me, hey, man, what's going on, man? Yada, yada, boom, 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 talking to me. So, and whatever you do say to your homie, it got to be somebody that you're comfortable enough to talk to and
Right.
be able to receive it without feeling some type of way. Very rarely do we have those kind of homies. You might be 2-3 homies that you can feel like that with. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, if you do have one of those homies or you that person, you know what I'm saying, I would just understand and empathize. Don't be too harsh with your words. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be too crazy. But let them know, like you said, we do got one priority, man. After you dead and gone, it's only going to be one thing that's left here. What, 2 things? Debt and the kids.
And the kids.
So make sure you straighten up. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Take care
just,
of the
we have to do better at finding solutions.
Right. Communication.
And communication. Like if and then on another note, they have to be able to communicate as well. Because if it's not both ways, then it's going to be very hard.
Right.
And that's where some of the cases it becomes very hard for the community, for individuals to talk to each other. So that's why I said we just got to do better with more communicating, and then watch who you sleep with.
Oh, look, we're gonna end on that one. That nigga said,
That.
watch who you sleep with, before you're talking about, and men too. Men, don't act like you stupid. Don't act like, man, you saw this coming.
That's for everybody. That's for male and female.
Right, definitely. Watch who you're sleeping with. We're gonna end on that.
Who you sleeping with?
Don't be dumb. Don't be naive.
Cover up, or it's a double up.
Hey, couple up, or it's gonna be double up on them Pampers too. And they're expensive right now.
You.
But yeah, man, that was a good one. We appreciate you for coming through, man. That was some good advice for you, man. Anything else you want to say before you get up out of here?
Man, once again, shout out to my family. My wife, my kids. Shout out to the Rat Pack DJs. Hey. It's a lot of us now.
Hey.
Deladier, man. Deladier, Louis, Cool, Chuck.
I think Deladier is probably one of the funniest niggas I know.
I love my little bro.
I think it's funny
as hell.
But yeah.
Love, live life. What you doing tomorrow? If you ain't doing nothing tomorrow, I got a show tomorrow. Pull up on me. Wednesday Night Hype is back.
Let's talk off camera.
We're going to talk off camera, and I got another one for you. And we're going to cook up something.
Hey, y'all see us. We try to do business. Yeah. Hey, appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is another episode of the Fathers from the Hood podcast. Go to the website. Go to the Patreon. Go to the TikTok. Go to the radio station. Go to the discount codes. We got it all, man. So we're trying to keep going up. We are a nonprofit, 501c3, recognized by the federal government. Also, guess what? We got some events coming up, too. Father's Day is coming up. Also, we're going to have some events coming up for the end of the year. So, yeah, y'all have a great day. Hey, we love y'all. And most importantly, what? Y'all keep being great fathers to them kids.
Yes, sir.